Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new edition of the Daily Debate. In tonight's show, we're going to be focusing and following up on the concept of the new republic. Now, the new republic and its main axes being political stability, economic progress and sustainable development, and also focusing on the information and communication technology sector. But before we start doing that, let's check out some of the main stories making the news today. And we'll start off with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who held a meeting today with Minister of Justice Omar Marwan to follow up on the judicial system all over the country. The meeting reviewed the main axes of expanding the application of smart intelligence mechanisms and the transformation of the written documents during judicial sessions at courts. In this context, President el-Sisi directed to boost the usage of the latest technological methods to upgrade the governance system of the judicial sector at the aim of achieving fair justice. Also today, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi held another meeting with the Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Housing and Urban Communities Asim al-Gazzar, and Presidential Advisor for Urban Planning Amir Said Ahmed. The meeting tackled the ongoing projects to upgrade the historical areas in Cairo, including Salah ad-Din Citadel, within the state's plan to revive its cultural vision. During the meeting, President el-Sisi instructed to continue the reconstruction process of the ancient installations of significant historical value and the surrounding areas. The President also ordered to expand the green areas around those buildings within an integrated and comprehensive framework to develop the surrounding urban communities to improve the living conditions of the residents there. The head of state asserted that the upgrading process comes according to developmental, cultural and tourism perspectives. And Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry will deliver today two messages from President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to the Chadian President Mohamed Idris Deby and the South Sudan President Salva Kiir during visits to N'Djamena and Juba. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ahmed Abu Zaid said the visits come within the framework of coordination and consultation with Sudan's neighbors over the Sudanese crisis and its regional and international repercussions, as well as ways to preserve the security and stability of Sudan and its people. And a number of representatives of international organizations toured the Qastal border crossing. The tour included Quarantine and the Red Crescent outlets that provide logistical and health support, in addition to the conditions of refugees in general. Touring the Qastal border crossing were Naveen al-Husseini, Minister, Plenipotentiary, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Immigration, Refugees and Combating Human Trafficking, and the National Coordinator for Humanitarian Aid for Sudan, as well as Jeremy Hopkins, the UNICEF representative in Egypt, Naima Al-Qusayr, representative of the World Health Organization in Egypt, and Bernard Douhaï, Cairo, Office of the International Organization for Migration. These were some of the stories making the news today, but now turning our attention to tonight's topic, let's check out this report regarding the new republic, a new strategy for a promising future. Let's check it out and we'll be right back. In July 2021, during the Decent Life or Hayat Karima presidential campaign inauguration, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi announced the launch of the country's latest nationwide project, the New Republic Strategy. The strategy is a part of the Egypt 2030 vision, which aims to place Egypt's economy, innovation, education and social justice through a renaissance, all in a bid to create a path for achieving sustainable development goals. President el-Sisi said that the new republic is stable and based on the principles of a modern democratic country with comprehensive military, economic and social capacities. The new republic gives priority to citizenship, acceptance of others in order to achieve peace, stability, development, and justice. He said that this will also develop Egyptians in the health, education, and cultural sectors. Consequently, a new human rights strategy, part of the new republic's objectives, inaugurated by President Sisi on the 11th of September 2021. The announcement of the new republic strategy paved the way for the inauguration of the national dialogue the President Sisi called for in April 2022. It is a dialogue between all political forces without exception or discrimination to find common grounds on priority political, social, and economic issues. Marking 1 year of launching the national dialogue, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi delivered the opening session speech in which he stressed his support for the national dialogue, vowing to provide all the means to ensure its success and activate its outcomes within a framework of democracy and effective political practice. President Sisi called on the participants to work for the success of the dialogue and to find solutions to the nation's challenges. The dialogue also aims to draw a roadmap of a promising and bright future that befits Egypt's children and grandchildren. The new republic has served as the base for future Egyptian state, a future that ushers in a new chapter in the country's path for democratic standards.